relate the
I think that is very
information.
true because some people are just very blunt with their words and
Exactly.
just straight up from the they don't like it.
Because I don't like you don't get money, please.
Guys, it's your man Ernest Henshaw.
And to girl Miriam Fanaya.
And your boy Daniel.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about rejection.
Rejection.
Rejection. It's a broad topic, yeah. But we're going to be talking about the relationship aspect of rejection, right?
Yeah. And just generally how people handle being rejected. Because I mean, that thing is not fun. Some people handle it so badly. Well, I think there are people that actually have found the balance and just move on with their life like nothing happened.
Exactly.
What do you think?
For me, right, there are those people and there are the people that will be petty after being rejected.
How do you mean?
Try to revenge.
Even in the aspect where you have those people that when they are rejected, they find every possible means to get back at the people that rejected them. Those kind of people, at some point, you could call them psychopaths because they could go to any length.
Well, who do you generally blame though? Is it the person being rejected or the person that rejected that person?
See, it's a two-way thing. I believe to some extent, if something is not working and someone is as open, someone is genuine enough to tell you, see, okay, let's just part ways and everything, it may actually hurt you to some extent, but I believe if you just take up your shit and move on.
And I feel people should know how to talk well. Like there are people that have rejected me and would be calm and I was, wow, she really explained it well.
Yeah, there's
Okay, so you're coming from the point
well.
that even the person that is rejecting should know how to,
Should know how to relate the
I think that is very
information.
true because some people are just very blunt with their words and
Exactly.
just straight up from the they don't like it.
Because I don't like you don't get money, please.
And all those things are quite demeaning.
Yeah, they are. But okay, what happens in a situation whereby you know you gave that relationship your all, even you and the person involved, you sort of, should I say, help build that person up to where they are now, and then all of a sudden the person is telling you they're not feeling it anymore. What would you do in such a case?
It's not, I wouldn't lie, it's
So
not,
would you blame
it's
the
not
person for getting back at that person?
it's not as easy as it is, because what I believe is, if you don't see a future with someone, there's no point leading that person on. Imagine dating someone for 7 years, then on the 8th year you're like, you're sorry, this can't work. So what happened? And you know, along that line, let's say for females now, she might have had other suitors, she might have had other guys coming around and everything.
That's true.
Now because she stayed committed to you,
That's very true.
then on the 8th year, you're like,
Yeah,
you can't walk.
Can't walk.
Hey.
From what Daniel said, I know from my own experience, I would not say that I've actually been rejected, but I can actually say that I've been the one to reject people. But one thing that I try to do is no. So one thing I try to do is always be as polite as possible. But I found out that even when you're still polite, some don't give up.
It's true, Sha. There are certain people that no matter how polite you are, like you're telling this guy like this thing can't work. Even for females, most times you let them know that you're in a relationship and they don't even want to understand. Their hand is like they believe, let them keep trying. On my part, I've been rejected at some points. But what I realized is all those rejection experiences are actually built me to some extent. Now, even in my present relationship, it has helped me know the do's and don'ts.
Exactly.
You get? So it has made me to appreciate my present relationship more. You understand?
So what will happen to people who cannot handle it well? Because I know of a friend who was willing to risk even being in a relationship with her boyfriend, even if he was dating another girl, just because she could not handle being rejected by him. So she was willing to compromise and just
one
stick
of
to
the
that.
things is that like the fears at which other people talk outside relationship, that there's nobody outside, like they are afraid to even they are not holding on to anything they can hold on, even though they are an abusive relationship, they just hold on. Because they feel there's nothing outside for them.
I have a friend who is also into that kind of scenario. At least we are all talking about anonymous and everything.
Yeah.
But The thing is, what I realize is most people have this fear of being alone. They are scared of, oh, if I don't stick to this relationship, I might not have another person. And which is so wrong. That's why you
It
have
is Nigerian pop culture. There's this thing, it's looking like a joke, but like I feel it hits some people, like these people that single people, when there's rain, single people don't have any people. I think it's funny, there are some people that are very impressional, like everything writes up on them. So like when they read this kind of thing, they'll feel, oh, they must join the trend, you get, so they could also be mocking their single people around them.
Have you been rejected before that?
Of course, I'm rejected.
Oh, okay. But I want to ask them, what do you think are the signs of rejection? Like, I believe there are obvious signs that one can tell that they're not longer needed in a relationship. But what are those signs? What do you think?
Okay, I think one, if the attention is being drifted,
Divided attention.
divided attention, it's already a sign and everything. Though, yeah, there are times where your partner might be busy, but I believe, regardless of how busy someone is, you would definitely create time. You must create time for your loved ones, no matter what.
Man, if you can't create time for the person is not important. And I saw this thing on Twitter that this man was talking that he was in the plane with his wife. The one big man sent someone, a makeup artist, a woman that she does like as a makeup artist, to collect the number from his wife. His wife's number.
There's one I even saw on their wedding day. I think it was one of these big, I don't know, but on their wedding day, they stopped outside. I think they were driving past and now stopped. The man now came down to greet his people. I shall know that they were big men. Do you know his wife was inside the car? He was standing directly outside the door, talking to his friends and everything. One of his friends came to hug him. Do you know, while hugging him, the man passed his number to the wife and the wife collected on your wedding day.
Oh yes, I saw this clip
on your wedding day.
So you're saying one good sign is divided attention.
Divided
when
attention.
your partner is not paying attention to you, obviously you can, but what other signs can actually, that one is being rejected or is not wanted anymore in a relationship?
So I think ladies do this, like when they are no longer interested in you, it's always obvious. They don't want to even talk to you.
I think they start irritated. That's exactly what I was going to say.
But don't you think it's how some guys come up? Because there are some guys that when you tell them that they will not listen to you. They become so pesty. Like if you don't answer me today, in fact, I'm dying. Like why?
I don't blame some ladies when they come out strong like that to those kind of guys. When I started the whole back then, let me just state it. And before I began the whole womanizing thing back then, I used to be this loving kind of guy. See, I was rejected. Now, I had a good heart.
Easy go.
You understand? For a guy that grew up with ladies, I had a good heart. You understand? I was just trying to pour out this love but it just felt like I was overdoing. I was being a pest and everything. So now, fast forward, when I realized that, man, at times, good guy need to pay. And I started doing the whole playboy, and it was getting a tone. I now began to get too addicted to womanizing, which is not actually good. I had to sit down and talk to myself, like, this is not life. You get, this is not life. Don't attach rejection. Most times when most people are rejected, you see them doing several things just to ease themselves.
Exactly.
You see people indulging into alcohol because they were rejected, drugs because they were rejected.
Some people go into complete depression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you see ladies, because they were rejected, they now prefer to go into the whole prostitution.
That's true. That's very
true.
true.
I think we should just come to a level of understanding where if someone tells you this can't work, I know it's not going to be easy, but the kind of mindset I carry now is if something doesn't work, then the better days are ahead.
I feel that even if you're going to reject a person, especially one that you have been in a relationship with, it's different when you're rejecting someone from the onset that you were never involved with. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would even do in such a case.
Yeah.
If you've been in a relationship with that person and then you can't just tell them off so harshly, you have to be, polite and diplomatic about it sometimes, because feeling still hurts, rejection hurts, it does.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that situation, guys.
That's true. So I think looking at the entire thing, we are all humans. We should all learn how to relate things to.
I also feel for the people on the receiving end, they should stop feeling entitled.
Very, very
They should
true.
stop feeling that
Exactly.
like you must reciprocate my feelings.
It's not me, it's not anybody.
It happens. People get rejected every day.
Yeah.
Move on.
So in all essence, rejection actually hurts. I believe we can all agree to that.
Yeah.
But it also boils down on whosoever is rejecting someone should know how they offer that rejection. The person being rejected, I mean, guys, sometimes be reasonable. If someone tells you they don't want, there's no point poking it. It's not gonna work.
So guys, catch you the next episode.
Let us know your thoughts on what you think rejection should be like and not be like, how you handle your own rejection. Have you ever been rejected? Please let us know in the comment section.
So your favorite man, Ernest Shaw, the
Favorite
British Calabar
girl.
guy.
Woo, woo, woo. I'm the star girl, Mary Finai Sharon.
Bye.
What's up,